I forgot you were coming over.
What the hell are you wearing?
Just normal beach stuff. You know, to go play Jaws.
Oh my. Go play Jaws.
Welcome back to the Out of Touch podcast. I'm Chris. That's Bill, and today we're watching Jaws from 1975, directed by Steven Spielberg.
The shark movie.
Yes, the one that started everything.
Which is both fortunate and unfortunate.
Yes.
I mean, this movie is considered the first blockbuster. It's the first movie to ever make $100 million.
Wow. Yeah. I'm... How do you want to go about talking about this movie?
I mean, it's a movie that's been talked to death because it's a legendary movie at this point. It's a classic.
Yeah.
This is the movie that made Steven Spielberg the man he is, even if it almost probably killed him in the process.
Yeah. Like, I don't know too much about behind the scenes, but I know, like, everything didn't go well.
I mean, it was a legendary, just like nothing went right. But then the end result was just a masterpiece.
Yeah. But yeah, it's Jaws. It's a movie about a killer shark, if you don't know. People are trying to have a vacation, some island on the East Coast.
Amity Island, somewhere in New England.
Yeah.
Seemingly not too far from Boston, because everybody talks like they're from Boston.
Yeah.
Except for the couple people that are from New York.
Yeah, the main character, Brody, is the New York cop who I guess is on a working vacation.
No, they moved because
Okay.
the city's terrible. It was the 70s.
It's true.
If you're a family man and you're a cop and you worked at New York City, you're like, I gotta get out of here. I'm gonna get shot and killed.
There's poop everywhere.
Like, what would you rather do? Be an inner city cop in New York City or live on a beach island?
That's true. Yeah, where like only like maybe like 3 months out of the year you actually have to deal with stuff.
And it's not too bad. Well, it starts out not too bad.
Yeah.
Then, shark.
Yeah. It's funny because like I always hear how this movie it kind of like made sharks more dangerous than they actually are.
Yeah.
Because like at the end of the day, it's like yeah, people get attacked by sharks, but like most of the time, like people don't get like eaten by sharks unless like very like special conditions are met.
I mean, a shark attack could still kill somebody. The shark necessarily didn't eat the person.
Yeah, it's not going to eat a person whole like in this movie.
More often than not, a shark bites a person, goes, what the heck was that? That's not a seal,
Yeah.
and just goes about its business.
Pretty much.
Unfortunately, when it's something like that bites a person,
Oh yeah.
you lose blood and
Yeah.
limbs.
Oh yeah, shark
It's horrible.
attacks are no joke.
No.
But
Definitely not.
I also read a thing that said like shark attacks are not really as like they don't happen as much as you would think they do. But like they happen enough, I guess.
I mean, as with any animal attack,
Yeah.
it doesn't happen as often as you would think, but it still happens.
Like I think more people probably get like bit by like snakes than like sharks.
Oh yeah, because
Yeah.
there's more people walking around on land than there are stomping around in the shore.
Yeah. But I don't know.
I mean, it's true. This movie did cause the death of a lot of sharks.
Yeah.
A lot of people were like, kill it with fire.
I'm gonna be like that sea captain guy. He was awesome. He had all that stuff. But yeah, this is Jaws. It's a great movie. I don't know what to say. It's so famous.
I mean, so many scenes from this movie have been referenced, parodied, ripped off countless times.
Guy Quinn scratching on the chalkboard, which is like,
yeah.
oh, that's where that comes from.
I mean, it comes from real life and stuff, but a lot of times that specific moment of people are talking and then...
Yeah. The sea captain from The Simpsons does it. In fact, I'm like, is the sea captain just like a parody of this character, Quinn?
Probably not specifically.
Okay.
Though I guess in that moment he was.
Yeah.
I mean, the opening scene with the girls swimming,
Yeah.
like that's considered one of the scariest scenes of all time.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, yeah, you're just in the water, you can't see, and then just, ah!
I mean, like, you don't see the shark a lot until, like, the end, but, like...
Which is smart, for a variety of reasons.
I think the, like, most, like, holy shit one is the one where it eats the kid on the raft.
I agree.
And you just see like the I don't know, explosion of blood at one point.
Honestly, even before that, that moment is that whole scene is great because Brody's already on edge because of the girl that got killed.
Yeah.
And he just keeps seeing things like, what the hell's, oh, God. Oh, God. He's like freaking out. And then you just see the kid, he's swimming in the water. There's a guy playing with his dog. Where'd the dog go? Uh-oh. And then just all of a sudden, we get the POV stuff with the freaking iconic theme. And then just, you see part of a shark and the kid tips over. Then the explosion of blood happens. But it's just like, it just happens like that, which is like, that's real. That's how shit like that happens. It's just, what the fuck was that?
Yeah. Oh man, that scene is crazy. The whole aspect of like the whole movie with like, the mayor and like some of the other townspeople being like, you can't close the beach. That's how we make all our money. And it's just like, well, there's like a monster killing people.
If this shark keeps killing people, we're done. It's over.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, they go out to go hunting the shark. People have like the freaking like dynamite in the water and just doing whatever. Then they catch like the wrong shark. Yeah, I'm not too sure where great whites actually like where their grounds would be. I know they probably are in warmer water than like.
More often, yeah, they're usually in warmer. You see them by California. You see them off like Australia and Africa. But
yeah,
I think they've been known to pop up in these waters, but not common. Like Jaws is based on a book. And one of the inspirations of the book was a series of shark attacks in 1916 that happened in New Jersey.
Yeah. I mean, speaking of New Jersey, we live by a place literally known for shark attacks because it's called Shark River. And the thing that they teach you if you live close to the shore is don't go swimming where the fresh water and the salt water meet each other because that attracts sharks for some reason.
A lot of fish, they're in like a tighter area.
Yeah.
It's probably like a feeding frenzy.
Yeah, but I just always remember that. They're like, when the salt water and the fresh water meets each other, that's probably where sharks will be.
Well, I know that shark attacks are more likely to happen in shallow water too.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, sharks are like crazy cool animals. Yet probably not the most dangerous sea animal.
No, the orca's a thing.
Yes. They're currently attacking boats off the coast of like Europe.
Free Willy and Shamu are out for revenge.
It's true. I saw it being called the Orca Revolution.
I was talking with someone literally yesterday about how like, most people they're afraid of great white sharks. Great white sharks, they're afraid of orcas.
Yeah. Orcas will just kill shit for the fun of it. They're like, I'm not even hungry.
That's the mammal in them. That's that mammal nature of just like cruelty.
Yeah, they're sadistic, like chimpanzees.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the real danger. Yet this movie and Free Willy screwed up our survival instincts.
It's like killing orcas, my friend.
Yeah.
Run from the shark. When in reality, it's stay away from the water in general.
Yeah. It's just like no sudden movements with the shark. Get out of the water as fast as possible with the orca.
Without looking like a seal.
The orca will kill you. It might not even bite you. It might just like hit you with its tail a couple times just for the fun of it.
It's like, what's that? Thwack!
Yeah. Also, orcas are way bigger than sharks too, so if a sea creature is going to eat you whole, it'd probably be a whale.
Well, yeah, the shark in this movie is a bit oversized.
Yeah.
I think they're only been ever recorded about 20 feet long. This one, they speculate it's like 25 feet long. It's like swallowing people whole at one point.
I mean, it swallows that one guy Quinn whole pretty much. Like, which is like, oh my God. Yeah, I don't know, this movie is like so tense, as most of the Steven Spielberg movies are. Like these action
Even
movies.
E.T.
I guess. It's been a very long time since I've seen E.T.
I mean, there's some moments in that where I'm like, oh my God.
Should have made E.T. versus Jaws.
Oh. What's wrong with you?
I don't know. I always thought E.T. was weird.
He's weird. He's an alien.
Just want to know if his little magic finger trick would work on a shark.
What's he going to do? Heal its wounds so it eats him?
Yeah. Or just like make him his friend or something. I don't know.
Can't make a shark your friend.
That's true.
Shark, just no, it doesn't happen that way.
It's pretty crazy in this movie too, how like ridiculously sized the shark is. There's one point where the one guy Hooper has like a shark tooth, and it's like as big as his hand.
It looks almost like a megalodon tooth.
Yeah, I'm just like, I don't know if shark teeth get that big.
Not anymore.
Yeah. It's very interesting, some of the stuff they do to try to catch the shark in the movie. You know, the whole like shooting like the buoys onto the shark, and then the shark somehow being able to go underwater with the buoys.
It's supposed to demonstrate just how strong this shark is.
Yeah.
It's unnatural. I guess you could almost say it's like this is like a 1 in a million shark.
Yeah.
And that's why it's got to die.
He's a super shark.
Sure, why not?
Yeah. I guess
if it was just a regular shark, it wouldn't be a movie.
Yeah. You know, they didn't really touch on it in the movie, but I do wonder, like, you know how, like, sharks have, you know, that, like, other sense that humans have where, like, you know, they can see, like, the bioelectricity in, like, creatures and stuff.
I mean, this movie came out in 1975.
Yeah, I don't know if that was even known.
Probably not.
Yeah.
That's probably...
Newer.
People, the idea of people how to sharks are, they
have a lot of
bite.
teeth.
They bite a lot.
They're hungry. They have a lot of teeth.
And they swim.
Yeah.
Forever.
They do swim forever. I don't know if this is true, but like apparently they still don't know how sharks mate, because apparently like they can't stop swimming else they will die.
I've seen clips of them finding like sharks just kind of like chilling in caves and stuff.
Yeah.
So I think that's just an old wives' tale.
Okay.
But I think the mating thing is just like they disappear when they mate.
Yeah.
At least that's, I don't know.
Yeah. And
How trustworthy is Shark Week? I mean, ever since they started just making up fake documentaries, I don't know.
Yeah. Sharknaders or whatever.
God. Unrelated thing.
Yeah. In this movie, they like bring up like nobody knows how old sharks are. Actually, they could be like 1,000 years old. So I'm pretty sure they don't live that long.
I mean, that might have just been creative license with the.
Yeah.
Unless we just didn't know back then.
I don't know. It was the 70s.
Hard to say.
It was so far away.
I mean, yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
But kudos to this movie for still being as good as it is.
Yeah.
It's funny how like you used to hear probably more so about the sequels about like, oh, the shark looks fake. The shark looks fake.
Shark still looks fake.
And now it's just like, yeah, it's fake, but looks better than it would if it was CGI.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, there's moments where I'm like, yeah, it's what it is. And then there's moments where I'm like, no, that looked pretty good. And of course, then there's moments where it's just an actual shark.
Yeah.
Because they actually filmed, like, somewhere in Australia, like a smaller, I don't know if he was like a little person or just like a short guy in a cage so that they could make the shark look bigger.
Oh, okay.
Which had a unintended consequence because Hooper was supposed to die.
Oh.
Yeah, he was supposed to get eaten in the cage. But when the Australian crew was filming, the shark got like stuck in the cage and was like racking like crazy, and the guy in the cage swam for it, and like they had this great footage of a shark just like going crazy on an empty cage, and they're like, well, I guess he's getting away.
Yeah.
Because we can't not use this.
Yeah.
Because this looks awesome because it's real.
Yeah, he just hides in like a wreath or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought everybody was gonna die at one point except for Brody, but because like you know everybody knows like the iconic end of the movie where he shoots the shark in the mouth with the oxygen tank and he's like, "Smile, you son of a bitch."
Yeah.
But like I was just like, "Oh, is he the only one that lives?" And then like I was like, "No, wait, that other guy's still alive."
You know, it's funny. I think this was only the third time I've ever watched this movie in its entirety. Because I watched it when I was a kid. Didn't watch it for years because I'm like, I already saw it. I saw Jaws.
Yeah.
You know, I'd probably seen one or two of the sequels. Were like, yikes. And then I just revisited it a couple years ago, and I was like, this movie's fantastic. I regret not rewatching it sooner. It's so damn good.
Yeah. I haven't seen it in a very long time. I don't know when I first saw Jaws. I must have seen it on TV way back when.
It's one of those movies. It's been on
Yeah.
on TV a lot. It's usually on streaming, not necessarily at the moment.
No, not at the moment. But I'm sure it'll return. But yeah, you know, there's so many things in this movie that are just like iconic, and so many other movies tried to rip it off because
I mean, within a few years, there was a movie called Orca.
And the ultimate battle of man against nature begins. Orca.
Oh man.
Sure, the threat's probably much more dangerous, but the filmmaking's probably so much worse, I bet.
Yeah. Yeah, seriously.
I mean, there's been like 1,000 shark movies, mostly because of the Sci-Fi Channel.
Yeah.
But just watch Jaws.
Yeah.
They're never going to make it better than this.
Yeah, definitely not. Like, even though, like, I know, like, the shark, you know, like you said, notoriously didn't work. For the most part, like, the puppet looked good, but I think that one puppet they had of, like, the dead tiger shark looked really good, unless that was just, like, a real dead tiger shark.
I mean, it was 1975. There's a good chance it was a real dead shark.
Yeah, because, like, I was like, wow, that dead shark looks really good.
I don't know. You know, no one's ever talked about, is that a real shark or a fake shark?
Yeah, they're, like, poking them and blood's coming out and stuff.
It could be real. They didn't care back then.
Just like...
If you kill a squirrel in a movie, people will have your head this day and age. Back then, you could kill anything.
Yeah. It's kind of funny, too, watching, like, old movies like this, because it's like, Jaws, rated PG, and I'm like, huh, that doesn't seem right.
Well, there was only, like, 2 ratings back then.
Yeah, there's a lot of blood and gore in this movie.
But no tits.
That's true.
And no F-bombs, so no R rating.
Yeah.
And it's not even that overtly gory.
No. The most gory scene is when Quinn gets eaten by the shark.
I'd say so, because mostly it's just like, because you don't see the shark, you don't see the carnage. Like, one of the most effed up parts of that opening scene with the girl screaming, like, she screams, it hurts at one point, and your mind just will, like, start filling in the blanks, like, oh my God, she might be missing a leg at this point, oh my God.
Well, you see that one scene where, I forgot, the guy gets his leg bitten off and it falls on the bottom of the ocean, and it's just like, oh.
And we know when they examine her body later on, they only have like half of her.
Yeah.
So that shark did rip her apart.
Yeah.
Which is scary.
Yeah, definitely.
The animatronic sharks not working was, I'm sure, a pain in the ass in production, but it's a blessing for the movie. Also, the robot shark was nicknamed Bruce for some reason.
Okay.
So if you've ever seen something where a shark is named Bruce, like Finding Nemo.
Hello.
It's Jaws reference.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
That's funny. But
you know the thing I love about this movie is it's one of those movies, and I think I brought it up way back when we talked about Predator, is that it starts out as one thing and then becomes something completely different by the end. Because it kind of starts out very suspenseful, very like what's happening, what's going on. It's like almost like a slasher movie with an animal. And then it slowly turns into a high seas thriller adventure. And then it's literally just down to one dude and a shark picking at each other at the end.
Yeah.
Like, just going at it. It's crazy.
it is crazy.
It's amazing. Like, I remember when I first rewatched it, when it came down to the final confrontation between Chief Brody and the shark, I was just like, I knew what was going to happen. I was still like on the edge of my seat, like, this is fucking great. Like, I can't imagine what it must have been like back in the day when nobody knew anything about Jaws. You're in a theater full of people. Like, must have been like freaking out, be like, oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, like, the ship's sinking, you know, he's on the mast of the ship. You're,
Like, Quinn's dead.
yeah, you don't even know if, like, because, like, the whole movie is just, like, he kind of, like, is, I don't know if he's, like, afraid of water, but he just doesn't go in the water. And
He doesn't like the water. He's definitely afraid a little bit.
Yeah, and you're like, can he even swim? Like, like, he seems pretty shaky around the water. And he's, like, on the mast of the ship.
That's good. That gives him a disadvantage.
Yeah.
Like, he's fighting on the back foot. That makes it more uplifting when he wins.
Yeah.
Even if it's a method that I think was myth busted.
Huh.
So apparently, from what I understand, like, yeah, it wouldn't explode. I mean, it would still kill the shark, but it wouldn't do that.
Yeah, the shark wouldn't be in, like, a bunch of pieces.
Like, it would have, like, shot through the shark.
Oh, wow.
It would have still killed the shark.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess, like, one thing, too, is, like, since they blow up the shark, they don't get to, like, have the shark as, like, a trophy. Like, they originally were trying to take it back to shore at one point, and the shark just uses its shark powers to break the clamps of, like, the rope it's tied to on the ship.
It's a very big shark, Chris.
It is.
That's a very old boat. They should have brought a bigger boat.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
Which is another legendary line from this movie.
Yeah. I mean, it literally bites a hole in that one boat they find.
Yeah.
Where the one guy's like scuba diving in the water. And it's just like, what are you doing going in the water? It's a monster.
You know, it's funny. After rewatched it the first time, and like people, and I saw people about it, and they're like, "Oh, how was it? I haven't seen that in a long time." I'm like, "Oh, it's such a good movie, it's so great. I'm never going to the ocean again." It's like it literally did kind of unnerve me. I'm like, I can see why this would freak people out. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not doing it.
You're like between the sharks and that fecal ratio in the water. I'm just done with the beach in general.
I'm just not going to step foot in the water between jellyfish, sharks, different sharks. Killer whales are apparently becoming more aggressive.
Kandiru.
Kaiju, various kaiju. Is Godzilla a problem still?
Has Godzilla never not been a problem? Yeah, I guess
I
that's
mean,
true.
he fluctuates.
I guess he saves the city when it's convenient for him.
But man, this movie, it's so good.
Yeah.
My goodness.
It's a great movie.
It is. It can, like, I said how like it turns from one thing to another. There is a moment where the switch happens, because it's literally once they all get on the boat, it's just 3 guys.
Yeah.
Everyone else is gone. We're done with them. We're done with the mayor. We're done with Brody's family. We're done with all of them.
The mayor has his "I done fucked up" scene.
Yeah.
Where he's just like,
he's
it's like my kids were in the water. Oh God.
yeah.
Like
he's had his realization of like, you don't understand why he made the choices he made. He went about it in a lot of the wrong ways.
yeah.
Like he's trying to look out for his community, but he's also not looking out for his community because he's an idiot.
Yeah, he tells the one guy like, get in the water. Like
He makes perfect sense when he says, "Don't cut the shark open. If the body of the little kid falls out, what's wrong with you?"
yeah.
But he should have been like, "We'll take it out back. We'll cut it open. We'll make sure." But he doesn't do that. They have to go. They do it on their own.
Yeah. And they find all the garbage it ate. And
Yeah.
it's like, not the right shark.
Nope, not the right shark.
But
As an innocent victim of circumstance.
yeah.
Like all the sharks that got killed because of this movie.
Yeah. Seriously. I hear sharks are pretty good eating. I also hear though, like,
What?
it's a little fucked up, like shark fin soup and stuff, where like they cut off the fins and then just throw the rest of the shark back into the water.
That's
and it's
such a
just like-
waste.
yeah, I'm like, what are you doing?
Eat the whole thing.
Yeah,
I'm a firm believer in eat it all or shut the fuck up.
yeah. But
It's like those people poaching elephants and rhinos for their horns and tusks. I'm like, look at all that delicious elephant.
yeah,
You gonna let that go to waste?
yeah. You feed a village for a week.
What's wrong with you?
Who knows? But yeah, it is kind of crazy that people were like, we need to exterminate sharks.
Because of a movie.
Yeah,
I mean, people are dumb.
true.
Not much has changed.
I mean, you know, our society is weird. I mean, we are trying to reintroduce killer animals in like the Southwest. It's like, yeah, let's have wolves again. That's a good idea.
Yeah, that won't kill anybody. That won't cause problems.
Don't leave your dog outside.
Say goodbye.
But yeah, who knows? Maybe we'll get to a point where it's just like, we need more sharks. Do we?
I mean, maybe.
I don't know. They might attract more orcas. Then we'll really be in trouble.
It's fine. We'll get. What kills orcas?
I guess humans?
Hey, we get more humans. We're good. We got plenty of those.
Yeah.
Whaling's been legalized.
You better watch out. They're pretty crafty. They strategically attack certain parts of the boats now.
From the depths of the sea, orca.
I don't know. Put him back in SeaWorld. What do you want from me?
SeaWorld.
That's a prison. We make it a prison sentence.
Oh, man.
You damaged the boat. Therefore, you've been sentenced to SeaWorld. And you have to watch Jaws 3D.
I don't think SeaWorld's allowed to have orcas anymore. Or
Probably
whales.
not. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't follow that stuff.
They did not do well in captivity.
Of course not. I saw Free Willy.
Yeah.
Their fins get all droopy and sad.
Yeah. It's a shame that, you know, they never released the director's cut where, like, the orca turns around and just eats the kid at the end.
Oh, come on. He didn't eat the kid. He ate He ate the bad guy. The kid's his friend.
Okay.
Because the kid was in the sequels.
Oh, yeah, there are sequels to that movie, huh?
2 real ones, and then there was like another one
Okay.
made years later. But I'm like, what's that have to do with anything? Willie's dead.
Yeah. But there are sequels to Jaws somehow, and
3 of them.
And-
honestly, I'm shocked it's only 3.
one of them is called like The Revenge.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but they killed the shark.
Well, the shark was back for revenge.
But the shark is dead.
I
So
know.
how can it come back?
Because
Is it the ghost of the shark?
it's dumber than that, I think.
Oh man.
This is the one I don't think I've ever seen any of Jaws 4.
It's the
Except
one
the
with Michael
clip-
Caine.
Yeah, except the clip where the shark roars. But
He kind of roared in this one a little bit.
a little, but we're talking like a full-on lion roar.
Okay.
Like you could say, it's just creative sound effects. Shut up, don't worry about it. But this was just like a full-on roar.
Yeah.
But I think someone kills a shark, and the shark's mom is all like, revenge!
Oh man.
And like follows them to another part of the world and everything.
Wow.
So the revenge part is literal,
Okay.
unless I'm blending 3 and 4 together. But I do know the shark follows them from like one part of the world to the other. Like it kills one of the Brody kids, and then chases after the mom and the other kid.
Man.
Yeah.
This is like freaking like the Brody family is now like the Van Helsing family.
Kind
Except they
of.
hunt sharks instead of Draculas.
I mean, you have Jaws 2. It happened again. Chief Brody's the main character again.
Is it the same actor or is it like
Yeah.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
okay.
I think
Steven Spielberg didn't make any of the sequels, right? He
had
just
nothing
made
to do
like
with- Dude, he made one movie on the water. It was like, never again.
yeah.
Honestly, it's a miracle, considering Universal's made like 7 Tremor movies, 87 American Pie movies and stuff, that in the heyday of straight-to-video sequels, there wasn't a Jaws 5, Jaws 6, Jaws 7. I'm
Yeah.
honestly surprised. They killed that franchise so dead in the 80s, they're just like, no, we can't. we can't do another one.
Yeah.
We can't let Back to the Future 2 be right.
What number was Back to the Future 2? It was like Jaws 12 or
I think
something.
it was 19.
19. I remember when people were like, we gotta make Jaws like 5 to like 18.
We got to make a lot of Jaws sequels now.
Yeah. It's like, come on. Man, Jaws 19.
Good Lord.
Man. Jaws is gonna come back in Fast and Furious 11.
Oh, God. We should briefly, before we wrap up, talk about the freaking John Williams theme.
Oh yeah, the most
My God.
iconic song ever. Like,
Seriously.
like everybody knows it.
Oh, yeah. It's been homaged, ripped off. Like, I think the opening chords of that stupid Baby Shark song is a rip-off of this.
Really?
I think so.
Wow.
Because I'm pretty sure my nephew, when he was a little baby, my brother started watching one of the Jaws movies, and he heard the dun-dun-dun, and it was like, huh? It's like, no, it's not for you. It's not what you want. It's not the thing you're thinking it is.
It's not the shark show for kids.
No. Oh, Lord. Do not show this movie to children, especially the part where a child dies.
Yeah,
That shit's scary.
it's weird that it went from like sharks are scary, like you should never be around them, to now they'll teach your child to read or whatever.
Isn't that how it always is?
Yeah,
Run from the dinosaur. Hug the dinosaur.
it's true. Man, Barney. I'm so disappointed when I was 5. My mom's like, there's a show about a dinosaur. And I'm like, sweet, I love Godzilla. Why is he singing? I don't like this.
I was lied to.
Yeah. But
Is it bad that there's like the inner child part of me that still just calls the shark from Jaws, Jaws?
I mean, that's what I call him, Jaws. The shark, I guess, is named Bruce, but
Well, that's the prop was named Bruce.
yeah,
The shark has no name. It's just the shark from Jaws.
yeah,
But I'm just like, no, it's Jaws.
it's Jaws.
That's Jaws.
He's
and
an
then there's Jaws.
iconic movie monster.
Yeah, Jaws. That's his name.
Yeah. They'll make that movie monster fighting game one day, and it will be like Freddy Krueger versus Jaws.
Hell yeah.
It'll be pretty good. But yeah, you know, it's a great movie. Still holds up.
Practically perfect.
Yeah.
Spielberg at his best. He went on. like a hell of a run after this movie.
Yeah.
Make some of the best movies ever.
Yeah, part of me is just like, has he never been at his best? Like, honestly, I know he's made like a few duds, but like,
I mean,
his track record is like pretty impeccable, honestly.
Oh yeah, but this was like his strongest run, I'd say, in terms of
Yeah.
like pure popcorn blockbuster, general audience, mass appeal. When you do Jaws, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, E.T., the Indiana Jones movies, Jurassic Park, and there's some smaller stuff like The Color Purple and whatnot in between.
Yeah.
But like, what the hell of a run starting with this movie.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, it's a great movie. You should go watch it.
Especially in the summer.
Yeah.
This is a summer movie.
It takes place during 4th of July.
Yeah, watch it on the 4th of July weekend.
You got a week.
And you'll definitely want to go to the beach afterwards. You won't want to go in the water, but you'll want to go at the beach.
No.
Be like, I'll just stay here on land where it's safe. Is that a line? Oh, fuck.
Yeah. But Jaws is great. Except when he eats people.
Then he's even greater.
Yeah.
That was terrible.
Podcast over.
Smile, you son of a... Orca.